18 fences, the 18 Grand National fences. As they come to the first, right up there with them is Heading On. Heading On's going to land in the lead over the first. Heading On lands in the lead, and they're all safely over with Tactico, the back marker. Heading On coming towards the second from Skipping Tim on the far side. The Antartex between horses, and then Tom Caxton, the Nigel stand just between them. All safely over the second, and now making towards the chair. And Skipping Tim and Peter Scudamore over on the far side take it up from the Antartex, the grey, Heading On the near side with the Nigel stand as they come to the chair. Skipping Tim on the far side, the Antartex, and on the near side, Heading On. The Nigel stand's a folder. The Nigel stand has gone to the chair, coming to the water now, and Heading On the near side. Skipping Tim on the far side. Between horses is the Antartex. Then comes J.J. Henry and Tom Caxton and Wigburn. And behind them is Bad Trade. The back marker is Tactico. Eamon McKinley's up all right after that fall, and Skipping Tim is disputing the lead on the inside with the Antartex, the grey, Heading On towards the outside. Then J.J. Henry, Wigburn. Behind them is Bad Trade. Tom Caxton on the inside is River House, and over to John Hanmer.
Skipping Tim on the inside, the grey Antartex next to him. J.J. Henry's close up, Heading On much wider. Then Bad Trade, Tom Caxton, Wigburn, River House, the loose horse, following them as they come to fence number 5. And Skipping Tim and the Antartex, the two leaders. Heading On, a mistake on the outside. J.J. Henry has come up to join the two leaders. Then Wigburn's close in behind as they jump fence number 6. Little to choose there between Skipping Tim and the Antartex, then J.J. Henry, followed by Wigburn, Bad Trade, Tom Caxton, River House, Tharn Bar, Tactico, and Heading On as they jump the open ditch right in front of us here, and the leaders all jump it safely. The Antartex and J.J. Henry together going a couple of lengths clear of Skipping Tim. Then Wigburn, River House, Bad Trade, Tharn Bar, Tom Caxton, Tactico, and Heading On as we join Julian Wilson.
And Anthea Farrell leads the field on J.J. Henry just on the outside of the Antartex. Skipping Tim's dropped back to third place. Wigburn, the previous winners, moved into fourth. Then River House as they jump the one before Beeches. J.J. Henry flies over it from the Antartex and Skipping Tim. On the outside is River House. Tracking him is his stable companion Bad Trade. And Wigburn still there as the leaders come to Beeches Brooks. J.J. Henry, the Antartex. These are the two leaders as they fly Beeches. J.J. Henry over. Pecks a little bit on landing. All the leaders over. Skipping Tim made a bad mistake, but they've all jumped Beeches Brook, and running down to the 11th fence, it's still J.J. Henry leads by 2 or 3 lengths from the Antarctic second. River House jumps up on the outside of Bad Trade. Wigburn is 5th. Then I got back to Tharn Bar. Then Tom Caxton. Then Skipping Tim's being pulled up by Peter Scudamore, and Tactico and Heading On are the last two as they come to the canal turn. J.J. Henry flies over it from the Antarctics and Bad Trade, then River House and Wigburn, then Tharn Bar and Tom Caxton and Tactico and Heading On, and those are the only ones left as they jump Valentine. J.J. Henry went right through it, got away with it. Antarctics jumps up on the inside, Bad Trade and River House, then Wigburn and Tharn Bar and Tom Caxton. They're clear of Tactico as we rejoin John Hanmer.
5 to jump, and the Antarctics has come up to almost join J.J. Henry. Bad Trade 3rd, River House 4, Wigburn 5, Tharn Bar 6, Tom Caxton 7, Tactico 8, and Heading On just jumping that is 9th as they jump the last ditch 4 from home. J.J. Henry a better jump than the Antartex. They're clear of Arthur Stevenson's pair, Bad Trade and River House, and they're well clear of Wigburn. Tactico and Heading On have been pulled up over the third last. J.J. Henry by 3 parts of a length from the Antartex. River House jumps past Bad Trade 3rd. Wigburn is 5th, Tharn Bar 6th, Tom Caxton 7th, and those are the only ones in it as they cross the Melling Road. 2 to jump. J.J. Henry and Antartex as we join Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, 2 fences left to jump in the John Hughes Memorial, and it's the Antarctics on the inside of J.J. Henry. Neil Dowdy on the inside, Anthea Farrell on the outside. And these two a long way clear as they race now the long run towards the second last. The Antarctics on the far side, J.J. Henry, the ex-hunter, on the near side. These two from River House in 3rd place as they come down to the second last. Neil Dowdy, bidding to achieve Gordon Richards' 100th winner of the season on the far side. On the near side, Anthea Farrell bidding to make history in the John Hughes Memorial, and there's very little between them. The Antartex on the far side. On the near side, J.J. Henry, and J.J. Henry's taken an advantage at the last fence. It's J.J. Henry on the near side, lands a length in front from the Antartex. Anthea Farrell on J.J. Henry, looks over her right shoulder and sees that the Antartex is toiling. They're racing towards the elbow. J.J. Henry still maintaining his gallop. He's been up there from the outset. J.J. Henry coming to the elbow in the John Hughes Memorial Trophy. He's got a 4-length advantage over the Antartex. J.J. Henry striding away, this 12-year-old. He's going to win it. J.J. Henry is holding the Antartex all the way to the line. J.J. Henry by 4 lengths. J.J. Henry by 5 lengths as they come to the line. J.J. Henry wins the John Hughes Memorial Trophy. Second is the Antartex. It's going to be close for third between Tom Caxton and on the near side, Bad Trade. Tom Caxton and Bad Trade in a photo for third and fourth, with behind them Riverhouse and Wigburn, and then Tharan Bar. And so a great triumph here for number 6, J.J. Henry, owned by Mrs. J.R. Knowles, trained by Peter Beaumont, and written by Mrs. Anthea Farrell. Second was number 11, the Antartex, owned by the Edinburgh Woolen Mill Limited, trained by Neil Doughty, written by Neil Doughty, trained by Gordon Richards, written by Neil